Hello viewers, it's Peter Elgar from Brentwood, Essex, England. Thanks for coming back to my channel once again. And thank you to all those kind people who have contributed to my channel expenses on the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. You don't actually buy me a coffee, that's just the name of the site. You actually buy me fresh film and chemicals, for example, for my channel expenses. And just lately I bought myself some C41 bleach for my chemistry, as well as some fresh film with all that kind contribution to my expenses. Well, today, following on to my expensive box video about this, the Hasselblad 501cm, which I bought in 2002, I'm going to talk to you about some more acquisitions which I've suddenly got. Yes, it's like a 498 bus from Romford to Brentwood. You wait an hour for one to come along, and suddenly three come along at once. There's one here, if we can put it down without dropping it. There's two, and there's three. What are these other two? One is a 500cm dated 1973. No, sorry, it's 1978. And this one is a 500 ELM dated 1973. You can get that by the VH Pictures thing on dating Hasselblad. That's how I found out the date. That's 1978, 1973. And they came from my friend over 90 years old from the Camera Club, Brentwood and District Photographic Club. He moved into Northern Ireland, gave me a load of gear, including these two. So I'm going to give you some musings about it, because they're very well worn and he's never had them serviced at all. So we'll show you what I found out about it. Well, this one, the 500cm dated 1978, has got a nice lens cap like that with V on it for Victor Hasselblad. It's got a black lens with a synchro compure shutter, but it's also got in that lens a delayed action. Wind it on, yes. And now I've never had one with, you pull a little lever here to V, push that to V, that's right. Then you have to hold the shutter open, and then it's whirring, then it takes a picture. There we are. That's the auxiliary shutter. You've got to hold that open, and then the little cogs inside go, made in Sweden, or it may be German actually, because the camera body's made in Sweden, isn't it? That's a delayed action. Now with my other lens, the original lens, on the 501cm, that doesn't have that. And that is much bigger lens. And it's compared with the one I've got of the 500cm. It's much bigger, and it's got a thicker focusing ring here, which is very easy to focus compared with the one on the 500cm. So this is a CFE planar T-star. The other lens, I'm not certain, I've tried to date it, but I believe it's a CF. So what can we tell you about the 500cm? Well, it's still got interchangeable focusing screens. By taking that off there, you can push these little dooblies here. I take out that's the 16 on mask for 16 on. Then you can hold it down. If you press the little levers correctly, the focusing screen should fall out. There we are. Focusing screen. Now, it's getting a bit warm in here, by the way. That is the nice focusing screen which came together in this little box. beautiful. Because the original focusing screen with the 500 cm was quite dark, and I did take it out compared with that one. This is the original one, which I've got in the little box here. Here we are, I've got my fingers on it. And that's got a central microprism spot with a rangefinder. And it's got some little lines on it, engraved, if you want to help you get the 16 on format. But that was much darker. And when I put the other one on, which I don't think he'd ever used it, it was immediately brighter. So it came with another focusing screen. And what I found is, the mirror was covered in dust. I kept looking at it, I thought, why is that? And also, when the mirror is up, in this position here, if you look at the top, it's not flat, it's slanting. Now, why is that? The reason is, the mirror bumper foam is all rotten. Now underneath here, there's a strip of mirror bumper foam which has gone completely rotten. And when you fire the shutter and the mirror goes up, it bangs against that foam. The mirror isn't actually flat because of the position, so that's one of the things wrong with it. But luckily, it doesn't affect the sharpness of the pictures, but it does mean an expensive service. And also the same with the ELM from 1973. The mirror bumper foam under this little metal slot here is completely rotten. And every time I fired it, it gets all dust on the mirror. What a shame. They've never been serviced. Now with the 500 cm, you can also take off the handle, which I've found, which I've never done before with the other one. But the good thing about this auxiliary shutter is in much better condition than the expensive one of my 2002. The auxiliary shutter on my 2002, which is this one, it's all going rotten. It's all breaking up, look. I can't believe it. That's 2002. It was brand new. For Hasselblad, that's very poor. And inside the mirror box, the side panels of it are also cracking, which is not happened with the 500 cm. What a shame. So that is a bit disappointing and expensive blasted repair. So with the ELM, this one, motorised one, you have inside some huge batteries which are hidden inside this panel here. Now I need a coin to undo those, but they're Hasselblad batteries and they're now discontinued, would you believe. I've searched and searched what to do in case I want to get any fresh batteries, so I can find the coin that fits. And there's only a replacement from Spain. We're under this side panel here, and inside there's two huge batteries and a little fuse, and then we can charge those batteries up with a charger. And it takes 28 hours to do two batteries. Now getting that back, it's a real pain fitting that back again. I may have to leave it. These are the batteries, the original Hasselblad one, which are no longer available. A little fuse dropped out. Excuse me. Everything falls to bits as I'm trying to show you things. I found out you can fire it off with a cable here that came with it, and you should be able to fire it off, but I plugged it in and it doesn't seem to work for some reason. There, that cable there should plug into a socket at the front like that, and then when you press it, if the batteries are charged up, it should whiz and whir, and then it should take the picture. We'll see if we can get the batteries back so that I can show you the right way up, the right way how it goes. It's a right bind getting it on, getting the slot correctly. I wish I hadn't taken it off now. Would you believe it? Otherwise I can't show you the electrics of it. I'm struggling to get this on. No, it's a real struggle to get it on. Somebody on another video made it look so easy, but for some reason, whether these batteries are swollen or something, it's a real bind to get them on. We'll see if anything happens when I press the release at the front. No, it's not happening. There's a little lock here. No, it's not happening. I'm afraid the batteries don't seem to be working. Oh, it's going now. Here we are. Oh, I've got it to go at long last. You see, also on the side, there's this control here, and you can have it on normal setting, which that one is, or you can have it on a setting here, where it puts the mirror up and stops down the lens, and then when you fire it, only the shutter goes on the lens, and then you can have it on automatic, and as you keep your shutter, your finger on the shutter, it will automatically keep running. But it's nothing like a modern 35mm motor wind. It's ever so slow. But that is the thing with the huge mirror on this ELM. It's very slow in its action. But people have bought them for use when they want to take pictures at a distance with a remote control. So now we see I'm pressing that one, but whether there's a break in the cable, I don't know. No, it's not working, I'm afraid. That release doesn't work. There we are, but it all needs a service. But as it was free, it's not too bad, is it, having a free Hasselblad? And I've taken some nice pictures with the 500cm with other lenses, and I'm very pleased with the new focusing screen here, and it does wind on sweetly. Now, with one of these backs, I managed to get one of the backs here. I managed to undo the side panel, and underneath there's 3 screws, and by taking the leather off you can access the screws. You can undo that side panel, which is this bit where the wind is, and then you can lubricate little cogs inside. It came with another back, which is a A12. I've only brought up one to show you, but I couldn't access the screws on that one. But this is the set that was all free, and I'm very pleased with it, except it needs a service. So there we are, a little bit of musings about my free Hasselblads. Sorry for the rambling on, but there we are. That's my style, unfortunately. Bye bye for now.